You like operations, obviously, because
Love.
that is
It's my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You,
I love the chaos.
you talk a lot about it in on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and I honestly, I've been following you on Instagram. Didn't even know you had a TikTok until recently. And then I'm like, oh, Tatiana Films. Look at that. Talk to
Yeah.
us about that journey, because it's really cool. You post a lot of videos, but
Yeah.
tell everyone about your videos and like why you made that channel. And
Yeah, no, totally. I kind of have always been interested in like creating media. I've always found educational videos really interesting, and I feel like I have things to share that people could grow from too. So I'm like, why not share, you know? And I love the idea of creating and then also entertaining people.
Yeah.
I feel like the entertainment value of content makes it so interesting. So
very good
yeah.
with your eyes, by the way. You're like
Huh?
always like the
Oh.
eyes you move around, like so funny.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I think it's one of those things that like over years of like seeing myself, watching myself back, I'm like, oh, this could have been funnier, this could have been, but I'm also a natural perfectionist. So it's kind of tricky to make content when I'm always thinking, I hate my voice, I hate this or whatever, you know. But yeah, I started doing YouTube back in like 2017, and it started with like my film channel. Then I had a science channel. And then I started posting on TikTok, and that was primarily focused on LGBTQ like content because I was trying to find an audience for the films that I was making,
Yep.
which were very focused in LGBTQ related stories.
Yep.
Built the audience. I mean, it was just insane. Like I had a video that had like 8 million views,
That's wild.
and I'm like, how? Who cares that much?
Like I was just making a silly video and it just blew up.
Yeah, and then now I have my next new YouTube channel, which is really cool. It's called Totally Tati. Really excited about it. I've been posting on Instagram since I graduated high school, so yeah, it's fun to make content. I just really enjoy like teaching people and helping entertain, you know.
Yeah. Tell us about Totally Tati.
Yeah. Well, I'm really excited about this one, to be honest. It's something that I've always wanted a personal YouTube channel. I think a lot of my YouTube channels are very focused on like, you know, helping others. And I would say this one definitely does that too, but it's very focused on what I'm up to now, which is like assistant directing. But then also it's focused in like education of on-set, like, you know, talking to film directors, film producers, and everybody in between. I have a lot of people who will ask me for mentorship, and I feel like it's a great way to, you know, show people this is what you can do, and these are the tips on how to learn. I think when I Googled what is an assistant director, how to AD, you know, how to make a one-liner, how to, you know, break down a schedule, I like didn't find very much information about it. And so I felt like it was time to create something where people could find all that information in one centralized location, almost like a masterclass, basically.
No, I think it's great. I think if you're looking at being an AD, you get that focus. I think some of my favorite TikTok accounts lately
Yeah.
have been filmmakers or producers or casting directors talking about their specific job.
Yeah.
And it's really fun. It's really interesting to learn about, not just about a job, because like you can learn about things like that.
Yeah.
Anywhere, again, you can Google something, use ChatGPT, whatever, to learn like the definition of what it is.
Yeah.
It's really fun to learn from someone who's actually in it and say, let me tell you about my experience that I just had. Like, or like when
Totally.
you're like, hey, I AD'd, was it Lady Gaga? Kesha, sorry. It was someone. I was like, someone's music video. So you did Kesha's music video, and like you got to talk about your experience with that. Like
that was crazy. Yeah, it was awesome.
Can you tell us a little bit
Sure,
about that? Like,
sure.
what was that like?
I know, right? Without breaking any NDAs or whatever, but it was amazing. It was so fun. Pretty random, honestly, how it came about. And this is another big question filmmakers always ask: how do you get on set? How do you do? It's the network. You know, it's like everybody there you're interconnected through. One day they might randomly be like, hey, you know, in the next 48 hours, are you available to AD a Kesha video? I'm like, yeah, I'll be there. You know,
100%, no problem.
pretty much just
canceling all my plans.
Exactly. That's basically what happened, honestly. But pretty much just showed up on set, and I was given the shot list and what needed to happen, and then I just went from there. There was 12 hot guys without shirts on that needed to be like oiled up because like for her, she wanted this like it was kind of interesting. It was like a crossover of like our now I would say like generation, up and coming generation mixed with like religious
Mhm.
ideology. So it was like the 12 disciples of like gay men.
Mm.
So that was pretty wild to figure out because first you've got like the table that has to be
Yeah.
beautiful, incredible, food all like galore. And then you've got Kesha, who's the talent, who has to be ready for this like insane, feat that we're about to take on. And then also
And
you
she
have
doesn't
these
like,
12
and she just
guys.
doesn't come in for the whole thing. Like she's showing up as soon
Yeah.
as it's her time. So
Yep.
everything else has to be ready and
Everything has
done.
to be
And
ready.
yeah,
Everything has to be set. Exactly.
it was
Yeah.
a fun challenge for you.
It is. Yeah, it was good. I mean, I'd say the big thing that was tough is in terms of scheduling, because I was given everything pretty much on the day. It was a lot of in-person figuring out, which is totally fair. It does happen. It's not like it hasn't happened before. So thank goodness I was
Yeah.
like, prepared. I asked all the questions that, you typically ask, and got to work, but we did lose a lot of time in the morning from just, waiting for her to get ready. But hey, if there's someone there for her nails, hair, makeup, costume, et cetera, her management team, it's like, I understand that's going to take some time. So yeah. And we weren't going to finish till we finished. So 17-hour day later.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a long day.
Long one.
Yeah. What would you say it was the biggest learning moment of that
Hmm.
shoot for you? Because there's always got to be a takeaway. Like no matter
Yeah.
what you do,
Yeah.
there's always gonna be a takeaway. What was your biggest takeaway from like whether it be a growth moment
Yeah.
or a learning moment or whatever it may be?
Yeah. I would say patience because I'm definitely when I AD, I want to maximize the day. So like I'm the kind of person who as soon as I step onto set, I'm like ready to hit the ground running. And I think when I got there, everything felt like it was happening in slow motion, which I'm not used to. But because I think the producers had this understanding of like, we have one day to do this right,
Yeah.
we're not going to leave here till we get it. And that, I think it's probably marks the longest day I've had on set. And it felt long, it felt long. But I think that's the thing, having a good attitude, being patient, constant communication with the right people. And as long as you keep moving forward and you know what the next step is, you're going to get there. And there's no reason to throw a tantrum of being like, we're at 14 hours. Why aren't we, going faster or whatever? I think that's totally not the way to go about it. Just, have patience and know you'll get there because, well, they had the budget for it. So,
True. Yeah.
Right.
I would hope that Kesha has the budget for it. Thanks for spending your time with us today on the More For Me and You podcast. If you've made it to the end, we appreciate you. Now, go do us a quick favor. Please like, comment, and share this episode. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode with the incredible guests we have coming up. You can also follow us at Momi2 Podcast on Instagram and on TikTok. Oh, and for your next movie night, check out the Momi2 app. It's free and packed with amazing movies and shows you've probably never seen. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the pod.